Greetings, everyone. I'm Monster.
I'm Psy-Alpha-08.
And
I'm irrelevant.
impromptu guests. Awesome. Well, impromptu guest, I should say. So, today we're going to be fighting more Yay subbreeds. Gold, Rathian. I bet you've all waited for this.
Single beam of lasers.
No, you're not going to read those fanfictions.
No, that was single beam of moonlight.
Okay, I thought you were going to start reading one of those horrible fanfictions.
Hey, Hans von Hazel is not horrible.
You've been reading them for like an hour straight, and my ears
so
are
awesome.
My ears and already tired mind is starting to like melt. I think. So yeah.
Anyway,
I just
what are we fighting today?
Gold Rathian. As I was about to say, they really should have thought.
More of a yellow.
They should have thought it out a lot better with where to place all the Rathian and Rathalos fights, because there are 3 subbreeds of Rathian and Rathalos, 2 subbreeds, and then the regular ones of Rathian and Rathalos. So that's 6 separate monsters of the 2 types. So they
really
decided.
More of a portrayal.
They decided to stick all the subbreed fights and Rathian Rathalos, as well as a couple of double fights with these guys, all in the same 9-star missions. So you have basically half of 9-star dedicated to, I'd like to say, a good 8 or 9 missions dedicated to Rathian and Rathalos, which is dumb as far as game design goes. I'd just like to point that out first. So I apologize ahead of time for you seeing Rathian and Rathalos so many times. But we've only got...
Watch him fail so many times.
Oh, it's not that bad. Like the last Rathalos fight went pretty well, like under 15 minutes.
Says he can tackle.
It's part of the course. So, probably something I should mention. While this may be old news by the time the video goes up, you did hear that they announced Monster Hunter Tri-G for the Wii U, and that it was going to come out in the West, right?
Oh, yes, I believe you said something about that.
Yeah. Well, that was probably like a week or 2 ago in the training mission. People who were coming in late, watching these videos, probably, I don't know, might have watched them the same day. Who knows? Dating my videos, awesome. Don't care.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
cut off his
you
tail.
got the dragon sword.
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's Dark Souls. Sorry.
Dark Souls. I think I dedicated one of my commentaries just
And your
Souls.
cat just took a fireball to the face.
Yeah. Well, he's cool. He takes a bullet every now and then.
And you occasionally kick him.
Well, yeah, that's just because I have to punish him.
You Rathan.
Yeah, I can't complain about gold Rathian parts. But yeah,
Again, he's more of a brown or a yellow.
It's more of like a gold yellow, yeah, but yellow.
They should have given him like a shiny effect.
I don't think they could do that on the PSP, and
Like, put like shiny particles around him or something.
possibly. Also, it's a she. Rathian is a she.
Okay, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell with those things.
Well, unless you want to reach up in there.
Well, no, it's the green one. The Rathian is the she, and the Rathalos is the he, basically. They have a separate breed for a he and a she.
Again, unless you want to reach up in there.
I'd rather not. Getting fireballs in the face, as the cat is demonstrating, is painful enough. But I don't know. I'll be interested to see if Capcom actually keeps up on their promise, mentioning that, oh yeah, us in the West will totally get a Monster Hunter game. They've actually pulled that bullshit forward. So
Yeah.
I'm still skeptical. Some people are, positive. Some people are like negative about it. I'm very skeptical. I thought it was funny though that when it was announced, Paper Lion, the infamous Paper Lion, the guy who yells a lot, started writing on Skype in all caps lock to me. Like, he was excited about this, and you know what? I'd hate to see how he is going to act if
If they say, we didn't say that, whatever, you're all crazy.
dumb. Just ignore us. We never said that. Totally no. So you know, like,
Wait, there's not even a Monster Hunter Tri-G. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There wasn't enough interest in Japan for the new game.
No, there wasn't enough interest in the West, the entire West. Even though that is bullshit. That's just Capcom being lazy and.
No, that's
crazy.
Japan. That's kind of a Japan thing. They go against the entire population.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if only a few of the
If there's only
West.
1 million, not 1 million. Let's just say if there's only 3 million of the entire population of the West. Interested in the game. Well, not just say
That's not enough.
but let's just say the U.S. Like, let's just say 3 million of the U.S. will buy this day one, no matter what. But
Yeah.
then they're looking at the entire population. They're going like, well, we don't have 90% of the population buying the game, so that means there's no interest because you know Japan goes out day one, entire country buys it day one, to the point where they can sell merchandise based on Monster Hunter and make a killing.
And make a bar
Yeah.
with Monster Hunter.
Not just Monster Hunter, like it's
Resident Evil, Dynasty, and Samurai Warriors, and
yeah.
Dragon's Dogma, and a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah. But I'd imagine like the main draw would again be Monster Hunter because of how big Monster Hunter is in Japan. They have
Either way, Japan.
yeah. Oh boy, am I glad I don't have Paper Line in for that conversation because he would yeah. That was painful to sit through.
Paperline, this is how you have a sane conversation.
Yeah. You can express how disappointed you are about something without yelling. No.
Now he's gonna be all pissed at you, and he's gonna scream at you.
I don't
and
know. Like,
Capcom at the same time.
have you even heard how
No, and I'm glad I haven't.
Lucky and Porklift have spoken of him in one of their videos? It's like
No.
they think it's great that he gets angry at Monster Hunter, and he should keep being angry about Monster Hunter. And they've actually spoken that in one of the videos. He seems fine with it. No, you know what? It's just him. You know, some people.
He's crazy.
Some people are angry. Some people aren't. I still agree that you know Capcom needs to go off. Not go off. I should say.
Capcom needs to jump off a bridge.
No, Capcom needs to stay on their medication and not forget to take it. Because
Sometimes they need to jump off a bridge, though.
yeah. Well, the issue is they're being idiots with their marketing and so many other things too. Like there is, like let's just say, for example, Street Fighter. While it is huge in the West and it still has a respectable following in the East. The East wants Street Fighter games, but Capcom's like,
Not enough of the population.
yeah, not enough of the population. Even though like it is a beat 'em up game and there's literally no plot because it's fucking Street Fighter. Let's be honest.
There's a big guy. He wants to win the war or beat him.
Are you quoting the movie?
Isn't that the plot of all the games, though? There's a big guy who wants to win.
Yeah,
Beat him.
but you said war stuff.
War, street fights.
Yeah. Either way, it's just like
We don't talk about Fight Club.
I'm kind of baffled. Like you'd think, again, games like Monster Hunter or Street Fighter, you'd think they'd be really easy to localize and cost almost nothing to localize. But
Considering that they don't really add much between games, they could just take scripts from the other games.
yeah, terrible.
Or heck, they could even outsource it to like some of the fans, the Western fans of the games, who already translate those.
Already was translated by the fan base.
Exactly.
and I still may get that and play it, but it would have to be a bit later. But yeah, just it baffles me. Like I keep saying, Capcom are a dumb. So I think it'll be interesting to see if they do actually launch in the West Tri-G or Tri-Ultimate as they're calling the Wii U version of it. I still can't get over the name Wii U. The only thing I can think of is Kung Pao. And I do like me some Kung Pao. That's a pretty great move. Also,
I don't know. The only thing that I really care about the Wii U is Bayonetta 2. That's all the reason I need it.
Honestly, didn't even care about the first Bayonetta game, so like that's lost on me. I did notice though that.
Now you know how I feel while I'm watching this video.
Oh, well, you were in the Sky.
Bayonetta is a pretty
so
good
I just
game,
dragged
though.
you in. No, I like watching Bayonetta, but I don't like it.
I was in the stream that what was her name?
I can't remember.
Lady who's doing the LP right now.
No.
Was doing to get the platinum medal for one of the.
No,
first
she's not
missions
doing
in
the
game.
LP anymore.
Well, when she
A
was.
time ago.
When she was.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was in the stream when she was trying to get the platinum medal for one of the challenges, and it was hours and hours.
Yeah. Well, it is platinum. I did watch some of those live streams. Kind of fun to watch.
She got, like, one of the time she got to the end and died.
Oh. Wow.
So she had to go through 50 waves again.
Oh.
Without healing much.
Yeah.
The only way to heal was taunting.
Yeah, there was a reason why I respected her for platinuming that entire game. That's soul crushing.
Like Death Trap Dungeon.
Yeah, and I'm still on a personal crusade to eventually let's play that once I'm done with the try. Probably what I'll do is I will let's play it while I'm still doing the multiplayer section, since multiplayer will take a long time. Also, I hope everybody's taking their drinks, because I'm getting poisoned a lot, and I'm using a lot of potions while poisoned. Just putting that out there.
And see, when you had the sword out, there was this glowy effect. They could have put that on the Rathian.
I guess.
There's this, like, little sparkles effect.
Wow, I'm getting poisoned far more than I remembered.
Yep.
Gosh. Well, I hope everybody's nice and drunk by now, you know.
Well,
something that speaking of the Wii U, something that I've noticed, the Western launch lineup so far, what I've seen, doesn't seem very exciting.
It's not looking too hot.
No, Nintendo Land, Zombie U, god damn, another zombie game. Also Fireball to the face.
It could be worse. It could be Vampire U.
Oh god. Let's see what else. There's something called Tanks. Have no
Tanks.
And there's new Super Mario U also being released on the 3DS. Yeah,
which kind of ruins the point of it being called Super Mario Bros. U.
Yeah, and if it's anything like Super Mario, the new Super Mario Wii, it'll be alright, I guess, but not worthy of a launch title, in my opinion. Yeah, there just really isn't a lot of games, and they're not like too hot. And I won't be surprised. Let's just say the West does get Monster Hunter. I don't think that'll be a launch title for the West.
Probably not.
I know in Japan they're selling like the Wii U with Monster Hunter, but I think here in the West the only thing you will get is Nintendo Land when you buy your Wii U, and that's like what, Wii Sports. So, woohoo!
No, Wii U.
Okay, that was horrible.
Yeah, you had it going.
Yeah, I guess I did. But yeah, no, it's not looking too hot. And
again, the Wii didn't look too good for its launch title to begin with.
well, most not MMOs. I should say most consoles don't look too hot with their launch titles.
Like the PS3.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think the Xbox 360 was okay for the launch titles.
Yeah, because that's Microsoft, and they pretty much went, "You're gonna be a launch title."
Yeah. They made sure to have Halo as a launch title, so... Did they? Halo 3?
It's only a shame that the original model of the console decided to crap out like 90% of the time.
Yeah, I have the original model of the console, and I could only use this thing after I had patched it. I believe I mentioned to Suspicious Dish that it was my own personal space heater for the winter. Unfortunately, it was during the summer, so I couldn't use it. And it was a nice, warm summer with lots of heat waves, so, yeah. Several months down the line of me not using the console I just bought, finally patches came out optimizing whatever gizmos are inside so I can actually run the damn thing. So, yeah. Then I came to the other problem where I had Dead Rising 1 and I didn't have a screen that supported HD, and you all remember the whole issue with Dead Rising 1.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Yeah. So I played the entire game without being able to read any text.
I still can't get over how Rathian looks like a giant chicken.
No, that would be Kez.
It still does. It's got the same, like, stance and movements of a giant chicken. Well, they do model the monsters' like behavior after actual animals, don't they?
Yeah, well, I think they.
So pretty sure that's kind of chicken. Chicken or like a turkey or something.
I don't think turkeys charge and then scrape along the ground.
Well, maybe gooses charge at you. Goose are very angry.
That would be geese, just to correct you. I am terrible at language, but if people will have to correct me, then goddamn, I'm gonna correct them.
Well, Geese Howard does tend to fuck you up.
Yeah. Swans are pretty brutal too. Just on the topic of birds that you don't want to piss off. Swans are strong enough to break your arms and legs, actually. You wouldn't think that. But in Denmark, we have lots of swans. And there has been several incidents of people going like, I have a bad day, I'm gonna throw a rock at a swan. And
then the swan kills them.
No, the swan breaks their leg or their arm, and they learn a valuable lesson. Also,
the swan just grabs a baseball bat. You shouldn't have done that, boy.
Actually, the swan's wings are powerful. It's the swan's wings that actually break you.
Again, you shouldn't have done that, boy.
Yeah,
and then they just kneecap you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they do with their wings. They go for a limb and they break your limb. It's pretty nasty.
I want to see Rathian with a baseball bat.
No.
Kneecapping someone.
No, Rathian just needs to die, just like she did. I guess I should also point out one of the things I wanted to mention is for people playing this game, if they don't know it already, if you're gonna farm Rathian rubies or Rathalos rubies, gold and silver Rathian and Rathalos are the ones to do it on because they have the highest drop rate. Just make sure to get captures and not kills. Just wanted to point that out.
Kicks.
Huh?
Just a few extra kicks.
Oh, yeah, she poisoned me a lot, so I was upset, clearly. I should have kicked the cat instead, though. Just to, kick the cat.
I love those little guys.
You're a terrible animal abuser.
I know. Hey, I was the asshole who shot birds in Metal Gear Solid just to hear complaints saying that I'm cruel to animals. Also rats.
But how does it taste?
Oh, those were the best. Those were the best. Calling up to ask.
How does the Rathian taste?
Tastes like chicken.
I'm surprised he actually didn't ask that in Peace Walker.
Yeah, I'm surprised that as well. Anyway, we'll all see you next time.
Have fun.